So you're thinking about making Mickey Mouse your next door neighbor, huh? In this video, I'll give you some pros and some cons of living in Orlando, Florida. Hi there, I'm Jordan Muench with the Rockstar Home Team, and this is another episode of Touring 4. Let's kick things off by giving you the top 3 reasons why people want to move to the theme park capital of the world. If you haven't picked up on it yet, we've been spoon feeding it to you this entire time. The number one reason why people move to the Sunshine State, more specifically Orlando, Florida, is, you guessed it, theme parks and attractions. This Central Florida city is home to a number of exciting spots, beloved by both tourists and residents, including Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, and SeaWorld. If you're a fan of amusement parks, lively entertainment, and pop culture, Orlando is one of the best places to be. That's the obvious reason why people move to Orlando, but let's talk about something not so obvious. Happens to be the second most popular reason people come to Orlando. That's the job market. Orlando is home to some industry leaders in areas like digital media, agriculture, aviation, aerospace, software design, film and television production, and engineering. In fact, some of this Florida city's largest employers include Lockheed Martin, with several facilities in the greater Orlando area. They have a number of military training programs and simulations. We have a great hospital industry here with healthcare available. Orlando Health and Florida Hospital, 2 major nonprofit healthcare facilities that employ a large number of our residents. Moral of the story is, if you don't like your job, whether you live in Florida or not, we've got another one waiting for you. The third and final reason for this video as to why people love living here, and you may or may not have guessed it, but it's the cost of living. Miami, and compared to Orlando's 104.1 cost of living index, Miami ranks it at 123.1. New York City weighs in at 187.2, and Los Angeles at 173.3. So in comparison to other major cities of reasonable size, Orlando is much cheaper. On the other hand, if you live in the city, you can expect the same urban conveniences and lively surroundings without breaking the bank. Perhaps one of the most important factors that contribute to this low cost of living is the housing market. The median price of a home in Orlando, $294,000, well below the average price in Miami, which is $450,000. Other categories that factor into the low cost of living include expenses like groceries, healthcare, and transportation. Plus, Florida residents don't have to pay state income tax. So that means more money in your pocket at the end of the day. Those are a couple of the pros. Let's get into the low down and dirty on some of the cons of living here, because not everything is perfect. And if you're serious about moving here, I'd like to do you a solid and let you in on a couple of the secrets that we try not to let everybody know about. The number one con of living in Orlando, Florida is the tourists. With all the thrilling activities come the individuals that want to experience them. When you live in Orlando, you have to get used to it. There's hordes of visitors that touch down in the city year-round. It's estimated that about 76 million tourists visit Orlando every year when things are open for business. While tourism is essential to the city's economy, it can make daily life just a little trickier for locals. Residents can expect a lot of traffic. We're working really hard to get the infrastructure up to the level of where our population is growing, but it has taken some time. I think they've already publicly admitted that they're a little behind schedule, but we're getting better. This can also largely depend on which neighborhoods in Orlando you're thinking about living in. So be sure to do some research and consult your local real estate professional on traffic conditions in particular neighborhoods and your future commute before relocating. If you can deal with the tourists, unfortunately, you might not be able to deal with the humidity. While Florida boasts warm temperatures and sunshine most of the year, it doesn't mean the weather is necessarily a pro in Orlando. Most people who live in Central Florida find the year-round humidity to be overbearing. In fact, the average daily humidity here is over 74%, and it rarely dips below 50, even on the drier days. Florida's coldest month is January, with average temperatures ranging between 50 and 71 degrees. During the hottest month of August, temperatures range from 76 to a whopping 92 degrees. And the best thing about that temperature range is not only does it happen in August, it lingers into September and sometimes even into October. Don't worry though, most apartments, workplaces, and restaurants you'll spend time in will have air conditioning, so you'll have a place to beat the heat when it gets too overwhelming. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Everything's fine. If the humidity doesn't bother you, the hurricane season just might. Hurricane season in Florida lasts from June 1st to November 30th every year. Heavy rains and harsh winds can be expected during this time, particularly from August to October. While Central Florida tends to experience less damage than the coastal cities, Orlando has been hit by 77 hurricanes since 1930. 1930, that's 92 years ago. 92 years, 77 into 92. Less than one hurricane per year. I like those odds. If you want to live here and you aren't concerned by rain and humidity, Florida's weather may be a pro in your book. As a Floridian, you'll never have to worry about snowstorms. That kind of life might be worth the risk of the humidity and the hurricane-prone weather. I do genuinely hope this video has been insightful. Just a quick reminder, we are specifically talking about Orlando. While Orlando might be the biggest component of the Central Florida area, we do have quite a bit more. Orlando is now our metropolitan area as a whole. It includes Seminole County, Orange County, which is where Orlando can be found, but also Osceola County, which is south of Orlando. So we do have quite a few other metropolitan suburban areas that do provide a little bit of an alternative lifestyle to some that may have been discussed today. So if this has been informative to you in any way, shape, or form, we humbly ask that you hit that like button, leave us a comment, please smash that subscribe button, definitely hit that bell so that way you will get notifications from when we do publish future videos, because we're not done, we're just getting started. My contact information is below. Call, text, email, whatever works for you. I'm here, I'm available, whether you or someone you know is looking to make a move into, out of, or within the Central Florida area, from coast to coast. Whether you're looking to sell or buy, I'm your guy. Thank you so much for watching, and we do look forward to seeing you when it's your time to move. Have a great one, folks. Bye-bye now.